Hello, my name's Mary. I am a first year nursing student and I'm here to do a cardiac assessment on you. So, see, it says you came into the clinic today because you were a little bit concerned about your heart.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that for a little bit. Do you have any family history of heart incidents?
Yes, my dad had
Okay.
heart issues.
Okay.
He take medications.
He did. Your dad was on heart meds. All right. Did your dad have a major cardiac episode? Was it like, did he die from a heart attack or something like that?
No.
Oh, okay.
But
But
yes, he was like long time with health issues.
Oh, okay. And you're concerned.
Yes, and it's concerned.
Got it. Got it. So are you having any heart problems right now? Any fluttering, anything that feels different, sense of impending doom?
No, but I just worried because my dad had it and
Okay.
I read it about it now.
Okay, so you're concerned, you're pretty concerned here because dad had some heart stuff and this must be is this the kind of age where it started for him?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. And so you saw that and that was pretty scary.
Yes.
I fully get that. I joke about the sense of impending doom, but the heart, we worry. So, are you on any meds for your heart right now?
No, I'm not.
No meds, okay, great. Are you on any daily meds?
No.
Okay. What's your activity level like?
I just work and home.
And that doesn't like tire you out or exhaust you a lot?
Sometimes, but if it's depends on the work.
Okay, so like if you were out digging a ditch, you'd feel really tired, but carrying your groceries from the car is totally fine?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, great. I also get very tired when I dig a ditch. That's good. And you're not having any numbness and tingling in your fingers or toes?
No.
Are they good?
Yeah.
You're
I
not.
think so.
Oh well, I'm gonna investigate now, and then I'll check you out. We'll do some confirmation together. And so no dizziness, any?
No.
Okay, great. And not even like if you're sitting down looking at your feet and then you stand up and you get all dizzy?
No.
Okay, great. Okay, good. Awesome. And there's nothing really, you're not a smoker, are you?
I'm not.
Not a smoker? Great.
My dad don't smoke.
Well, yeah, and especially good influence if he had some stuff go on and he was a smoker. That's really do what I say, not what I do, right?
Yeah.
I definitely.
Smoking and so.
Yeah, smart. What about drinking? Do you drink at all?
No.
You're better than me. I like to have a sneaky beer here and there. You're better than me.
Oh, beer sometimes.
Yeah, we gotta have some fun, right? Okay, so very casual. Awesome. Okay, well, I am gonna check you out then. I'm gonna do some stuff and I'll tell you what I'm gonna do and then we'll have at her. So I'm going to listen to all of the different sounds of your heart. So I will have to take your gown down a little bit for that. If anything makes you uncomfortable, let me know and I can modify what I'm doing. Then I'm going to check your carotid pulse and I'm gonna listen to that and make sure there's no like whooshing sound. I don't want it to sound like the vessels are getting smaller as they're going up to your brain. So we're gonna check that out, and then I am going to check your pedal pulses and check for cap refill in the body and make sure that we don't have any edema or things happening. You don't have any swelling in your feet.
No.
Okay.
Not that I know.
Okay, perfect. All right, well, I'm going to clean my hands here, and then we're gonna hope I get my stethoscope in the right way. I mean, I'm good at a lot of things, but sometimes I screw that one up. Okay, love. So if you want to unbutton your gown for me, we can just open it up a little bit. Perfect. I can help you out. Yeah, we just need it. You just need to be able to hit the sound making spots. That's perfect. Yeah, that's great. Well, those all were taken in whoosh exactly the way they should be. I heard my lub and my dub, and I didn't hear anything extra, which is really, yeah, that's really nice. So that all sounds accounted for, all sounds doing the right thing. Okay, so I'm gonna get you to turn your head, and I'm going to do the carotid. I wanna check that on you.
Like to turn this way?
Well, yeah, if you turn that way, look that way, because then you don't have to reach across you as far, which is helpful. I was shaking my head, but that's a good shake. Some places shaking your head means yes. No whooshy sounds. That sounded fine. I do want to make sure that we don't have any lumps, bumps. I'm sure there are no pests or guests, but I want to make sure that your chest wall looks good. And we can check your PMI. PMI is the fancy term for the point of maximal ejection. That's where the most power from your heart comes. So we can check your pulse down here, and we'll actually see how strong your heart rate is. Everything is sounding really, really good, and your vitals before I saw you were good, so I'm not expecting anything else, but we want to check and make sure. So my fingers, I have cold hands, but a really warm heart. I'm so sorry. I'm going to check the chest wall. Maybe make sure we have nothing. If any of this hurts, none of this hurts.
No.
Awesome. So we're going to make these as cold. Okay. So I could listen to this for a whole minute. This is where I would do this for a whole minute, but it feels good to me. So we're gonna move on. So we've checked all 6 of your heart sounds. They sounded great. We've checked your carotid. It sounded great. There's no lumps or bumps on your chest wall apparent, and I didn't squeeze the girls there, but you're not noticing there's no lumps or anything under the chest wall there that you can feel?
No.
Okay. Okay, so that sounds good. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check all of your pulses bilaterally. I wanna make sure things are symmetrical. I'm gonna do your radial, your brachial, your pedal, the ankles, and your popliteals.
Okay.
A fancy name for under the knee. I like to find them one at a time. There we go. Nice and even, good and strong, not bounding. That felt great for me. So do you like get anxious about stuff, and then does your heart change at all? Is that something that
Yes, I feel like sometimes I would get that, so
yeah, it's really
I
scary.
can't do too much. Like after running, probably.
And there's other things. I know that there's some things like it's that fight or flight response. You kind of get triggered by something, or something changes, or even like a cat darts out of the bush, and all of a sudden your heart rate's going funny, and it's not really, didn't really feel like it should be. So I'm just giving your little ankles a check here to look for any edema. Looks good. So you're not holding fluid in your legs, which means your circulation is working really well and your body is doing its job. Okay, so I'm gonna find, these ones are always fun. So point your toes towards your face. Dorsiflex for me, perfect. Point your toes towards your face. Okay, great, now point your toes towards me. Worked on one side, but there we go, we got both. Okay, excellent. So those are there. I don't like doing it like this. Some people reach around, but I'm not good at the reach around. There we go. Okay, those are also equal. Can you bend your knees a little bit? I want to get into your knee pits here. This might tickle a little bit. And pull your pants down again. It does tickle in here, hey? It's so funny. Sorry for the tickle. All right. all present and equal, symmetrical, and accounted for. So we have done, I think we did everything that we were going to talk about, but you can help me. So we did all 6 of your heart sounds. We checked your carotid. It was sounding beautiful, and that pulse was nice and strong, wasn't bounding. We have equal symmetrical pulses in all of your peripheral pulse points. I didn't see any lumps or bumps on your chest wall or feel any lumps or bumps on your chest wall. You have no pitted edema, and you're able to exercise at a rate that's good for you. You get tired normally, as you should. I did forget to kind of ask you about your sodium intake. How is that? Do you eat a lot of processed foods, or do you eat a lot of food that you cook at home?
I eat the food at home.
Perfect. Do you like to add lots of salt to it, or just a little bit of salt?
I'm guilty of using salt.
It's
a little bit more.
I get to take medically necessary salt. So everything sounds fine. It sounds great, and I understand that concern. So keep doing what you're doing. If you have any arrhythmias, things like that, things that seem super out of normal, definitely bring yourself back. But right now we've got a good solid baseline, so continue living healthily the way you are.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. See you later.